Tommy, so no, we didn't talk after the finale or nothing like that because now he want to question, what my kid's father not in their life and stuff. I told him.
Tommy, my man, let me tell you something. Now, all I did was ask her, where the kid's dad at? That's it. It just sounded to me it was real suspicious of the kids' fathers are not around. I just want to know. It just don't sound right. You have 3 kids by 2 different guys, and their dads are not around. Why? That's all I'm asking. And she would not get. She gives me all these other excuses. This happened, that happened, but it still doesn't make sense.
You should be glad that you are gracing my presence.
Me gracing your presence? Please. I am Andre, the man, the myth, the guy that drives the Lamborghini with no kids, but yet you have 3 of them. Be gone. Ouch! Shoot! Dang that!
Let me get up out of here.
We keep it real. Expressing how we feel. Whoa. So come on in and sip some tea. Join the KOED family. We're about relationships and review. Making it fun just for you. Go with God, let God go with you. It's time for Courtney and Eddie.
I always put God first. What's up, KOED Ken folks? How y'all doing tonight? Welcome back to another video of Courtney and Eddie. I'm Eddie E-Dub. This is my lovely, beautiful Nubian queen wife.
Courtney, also known as Coco.
She don't give me all that, but it's all good. This right here.
Introduce you?
This right here is Courtney and Eddie. This channel is all about relationships. It's all about reviews. It's all about entertainment. It's all about our rants. We like to rant over here. We rant on crazy stuff, random stuff. We ranting. But anyway, tonight we're going to be talking about Ready to Love, the reunion, part 1, aka X-Men, because they had Storm on there.
Who was Andre?
He probably, I don't know. I guess he'd be Wolverine, too tall to be Wolverine. He'd probably be Colossus.
So if this is your first time joining us, we like to have fun over here. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. If you're watching us on Facebook, make sure you share, like, do what you do over there on Facebook. We ain't forgot about y'all. So, and don't forget that we do have a Patreon. You want to join exclusive content, behind the scenes stuff, where we traveling to, little random conversations here and there. For $5 a month. $5.
Put $5 on it.
$5.
I know y'all got $5 on it.
$5. We'll be having game night in a couple of weeks. So yeah. And I think that's it. Did I say everything?
You said
and that's the new merch is the Juneteenth t-shirt. So yeah, run on over there to KOED Wear. Watch this video first and purchase your t-shirt.
What month is the Juneteenth?
What month? This shirt right there. I gotta put this shirt out there. Put it out there.
What month is Juneteenth?
June, child. Come on, let's go.
Yeah. Now, you said confident. Now, last time you said, "Oh no,"
I didn't say. I don't know. I did. I just was slow to say it. I said it's in June.
It made it worse.
So yeah, if this shirt ain't out there, I think I got to put it out there. But I think it is. Okay.
Right,
now, see.
What?
Okay. What we just talked about?
You always boss me around.
Now, did you just boss me around?
No, I said let's get to it.
Like,
I said let's get to it.
Was it a please? Come on, let's go. No, nothing. You just said it, right? Okay. See? God, I always got to show you. All right, so anyway, let's move on. So, it's like you said, it's a reunion part 1. What you thought about it first?
I like how Storm flew in there, eyes glowing. I thought she was going to make it rain. I thought she got mad at Andre. I thought she was going to strike him with lightning, but it didn't happen. Guess she couldn't get lightning inside the studio. But overall, I enjoyed the
first part.
Yeah, I did. It was entertaining. It was shocking. It was drama filled. It had all.
It's not no move review, child. Let's move. So, so it started off where all of the whatever they are, single couple, whatever they got going on. So they back. The cast is back in front of Tommy, and Tommy was just saying, you know, the new thing. I guess they're gonna have a new curveball every season. To now, it was the Lifeline, which I pretty much like the Lifeline. I hope they kind of continue with that one and have some other curveball. Because yeah, and they were showing clips of that to where, you know, the guys and the women were using their Lifeline, but the guys didn't use theirs and just said, listen, Jonique got to go.
Dang, dudes. Yeah, and the thing about the curveball or the lifeline is that Tommy can end that lifeline at any time. So the guys thought they had the opportunity to use it later on, but Tommy said, "No, this is your last week to use a lifeline," which caught a lot of guys by surprise.
Well, they were slow to do it.
Yeah, they thought they could hold on to it. Right. You know what I'm saying? But Tommy said, "No, I can end the lifeline at any time."
Yeah,
and he didn't tell them that, and they missed their opportunity.
But then they showed the clips of the Mario and Mark Anthony getting into it, trying to save Carvea. But then Mark Anthony got saved by the lifeline, but he didn't want to use it on nobody.
Well,
at that moment,
in a way, I can't blame Mark Anthony. I wasn't going to use it on her. I sure wasn't. You know, tell her go buy her a golden horse or a unicorn because she got that money. She brag about finances and she'll be all right. She'll be all right.
So let's move on to they were showing clips of Jeffrey.
No, Storm.
She don't get that. No, she don't get
that. Yeah, she do get Storm.
No, she may look like it, but nah.
Yeah,
and Storm is even on the movie.
Well, it depends what comic book you read. Sometimes she get possessed and she can become evil. Yeah, she goes. I wish I could play the X-Men song every time she walk in. And Tommy, you Professor X, because you got the bald head in the chair.
So anyway, they showed clips of Jeffrey. You know, of course. Connecting with Blue. Oh Lord, Blue.
No, I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it.
Do it for the vine.
I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna keep the brother. I ain't gonna do it. Yeah. You know.
We do know about Blue. Let's just gonna put it out there so we can just gonna get out the way because some of y'all gonna be in the comment section telling us what you done heard.
Forget it.
But this is what happened. Hold on. Let me set it up. Okay, you gonna say it. Don't see it.
I think we see him. He pulled over in that 2001 BMW. Where I tell you to move in.
Well, you know, I think somebody sent me Commission Reviews thing. Video when they were talking about, you know, Blue was arrested. Well, I went on Simone Girl Is That Legal's YouTube channel where she had a panel with Kyra and another young lady, and they were discussing and giving a breakdown on the court documents. You know, Simone good for doing her background checks. Simone from Ready to Love a couple of seasons back. So she broke it down. So once I screenshotted the actual court document to see his real name because Blue is not his real name. And so I got his name. I went into Facebook, got his name, and then I Googled his name.
The news article.
And the news article. And I put all that stuff in our Patreon. And so we're not going to do a separate video on it, but we did want to tell you guys that we do know that he was arrested. He may be out on bond, but he was arrested for PPP fraud.
Bruh. You said, you gotta understand, at the time they were giving all that money away. You knew, I hope you knew the government was gonna backtrack and try to correct their mistakes.
Evidently, he didn't know.
But if you're gonna go out, don't buy a 2001 BMW, bro. Go out with a bang.
$31,000, and he got less than 500. No, he got less than $600,000.
Jeez, that was over $500,000. Yeah, maybe, you know, that BMW is one of, you know, sometimes people just like them old cars, and maybe that's what it was on his wish list.
And like Simone was saying too, that she was saying that he didn't have employees. And so he put down that he falsified the information, which if you read the article, it kind of talks about all that stuff or whatever. He didn't have employees or anything like that. And so, you know, the government came and they took that car.
And they took the car to basically, 24 months?
Yeah, he got
24 months.
he got 24 months
But he's out on bond right now.
I guess he's out on bond. 24 months for, and so this was around the time that the filming, because Simone was saying that they filmed this show, they filmed the Ready to Love in June or July, and he got indicted in August of 2022. So it was around the same time. And
so
she
he
said
filmed
she was
first.
Yeah.
He filmed first, then he got indicted after the filming.
Yeah.
But before the reunion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she said she was surprised he was at the reunion, but child, that's why Blue was like, child, get me up out of here. I'm ready to go, honey.
Yeah, so
I got to do some time, honey, because they own to me. He said, I got to find a way to make this money.
Okay, yeah, Joe played that. Oh, yeah, I don't think he's going to do time. He might do, like I said, a couple of months at the most.
Well, I think they said they did get the car back, and they got, I think Simone was saying $200 and some $1,000 back, or he got, what I'm saying, maybe that's what they recovered, but the rest, I guess he'll have to pay back.
Yeah, see,
that's why y'all shouldn't do this stuff.
Yeah, the people say, well, some of the PPP loan was forgiven. Yeah, if you did it legit and you had legit employees working for you, they will forgive your PPP loan. But if you lie on the application,
PPP,
PPP, yeah. But if you falsify, if you falsify your information on the application, that's what's gonna get you in trouble. And that's what got Blue in trouble. Cause he falsified that he had employees, but which he didn't. And I know a lot of people did that back when they was getting the loans out. So if you did it, you better try to dot your I's right now, cross your T's before it's too late.
Maybe just don't turn yourself in and say, I did it. Let me find a way to pay this money back.
Because the way the government saying, ooh, we paid all this money out, we in a deficit, we got to pay the deficit down, we got to get this money back. It goes, man, ooh. So let's go out to small people first, then we move up to the big people.
Yep. So anyway, we got that out the way. So, like I put it in Patreon, somebody says always the quiet ones, and then
he had to be quiet. That's the thing about doing stuff like this. Why would you do stuff like this and always got to watch behind your back? We're always worried and like, oh, they're going to catch on to me. They're going to catch on to me. I can't live like that.
Why would you do stuff like this and go on national TV till now you done spread your search of people knowing you? Now people know you like this. If you would have just did your due and then people know you, then you could overcome. But everybody.
Now, don't get me wrong. You're right. It made it easier for the government to find him. But regardless to the point, he was going to get found. Yeah. He was going to get found regardless if he was on the show or not.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I think I'm talking about now people know what he did.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You know
that's true. That's true.
His audience of people, they didn't know who Blue. Yeah. I didn't know who Blue was.
Yeah. Like they said, if you got dirt in your closet, skeletons in your closet, don't put yourself out there on national television, right, man.
Everybody got a level of dirt or skeletons, you know what I'm saying?
They gonna say, what y'all doing on YouTube? I ain't got no dirt.
All right, so let's go back. So they got clips of Jeffrey. They got with Storm. Blue. I'm not calling that child no. Call her Jeffries. Let's call her Jeffries. I think Storm is an upgrade. She would probably love to be called Storm. I'm not calling that woman that. Take that wig off.
Man, Jeffrey, I was trying to save you, man. I was trying to upgrade you, man, and call you Storm, but she won't let me.
So Jeffries. Let's do that. She is with. They showed clips of her with Blue, Andre, Mark Anthony, and DeMario. So she had them all, child.
They did a montage of them, showing clips of her with all the guys. Like, you look like, dang, she was with a lot of dudes, man. You know what I'm saying? So in a way, they were trying to make her look bad. You know what I'm saying? Like she couldn't, she had all the men in her pocket.
I don't think it made her look bad.
No, you're right. It didn't make her look bad. It's like that's why I call her Storm, because she entranced most of the men on the show. Mm.
See, but we'll see that they're happy.
Yeah, that's right. Because know why? She was Storm tonight.
Oh, that's what it was.
That Storm came out of her. I'll be with you.
So Tommy was asking, Jeffrey, why she thinks she hit it off with, so many of the guys. I forgot what she said, and why she chose Andre.
The biblical husband. What happened to that? What happened to the biblical husband?
Honey, he is not Satan.
What biblical husband? He's not the book of Revelation.
So Jeffrey was saying that all the guys were, she felt that they were amazing. And, she just kind of connected in that moment to Andre. Jeffrey was saying too that, once the finale, was over, that her and Andre didn't talk. Like, there was no communication. I was like, what?
Now, okay.
Say what?
Let me interject this. Now, I'm going to probably skip ahead a little bit. Now, she said her and Andre didn't talk. Basically, she was saying Andre didn't reach out to her after the show. But backstage, Andre said that was a lie. She didn't call him.
Yeah.
So we don't know who's telling the truth here.
Right. Because it seemed like that Jeffrey been known to lie, getting folks business.
Now,
he was very messy.
Now it goes back to what Blake was saying about Jeffries now. You know what I'm saying? Because Jeffrey said, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. Blake said, yes, you did. So her credibility to me is kind of shot.
Yeah. I still didn't like Blake, though.
Blake, I don't care. Blake got his boo.
Yeah.
He got his boo.
Advocate Sue, hey, and she doing her thing for Shanquella Robinson as far as trying to get the information out there or whatever. But, I would have loved to interview her, but them chances shot because I was not a Sue fan. Okay, so let's move on.
Sue, if you want to get an interview, I interview you, Sue. If you want to be on the show, I interview you. Matter of fact, you can bring... No, I don't leave Blake. Yeah, you come on, Sue. I interview you. I was a fan of Sue.
Okay. All right.
Because she was doing good things for the community.
All right, we playing them kind of games. All right.
Oh, I'm just saying.
So let's move on. So Andre was saying that it was a problem. No, Andre said that he had a problem with her kids not being, the fathers not being in their life.
Bro, where you been at? She been saying that. Like episode 3.
She made it known. When she was sitting there talking to the rest of them, and while she had you separate in that apartment, and we looking down 20,000 feet, flows down.
I can tell you what happened. You know what happened?
They had sex.
Andre got them draws. Yeah, after he got the draws, he was done with them. And then he's them kids. What about their father? What? That don't sit right with me.
And she did say he making all excuses now.
See, when guys get the draws and they play this game.
Can you say in the lamest what it mean? When guys have sex with the woman, when they get the sex?
I'm trying to keep it clean.
Well, we got people that don't know where to get the draws. We got an older crowd, so always say it for
okay, I'm sorry. Well, for the older crowd, get them granny draws. And then the big blue. But anyway, they had sex. And I feel like after he had sex with Jeffries, he had no use for it no more. So he did. In a way, I can't believe Jeffries. He probably did make all kinds of excuses to get out of it. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Players do. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't want to be too attached to you.
Yeah. And he was not finna ride them children around in his car. He was not finna ride around them children
in his penthouse.
No matter the part that he said he done been a stepfather before, or whatever. But that probably was one child. Yeah. Not no whole bunch.
There's only 3 kids now. Like she got like a whole.
Sorry
liver.
for those that got 3 and more. And burnt. So anyway, but here goes Jeffrey. Jeffrey said, when it came, he said, "Where are the fathers?" And she said, "Oh yeah, that's when Jeffrey was saying that he got a problem with the father's children not being in their life." And Jeffrey didn't have that soft voice no more. She said, "Black men do this every single day."
You're dead wrong, Jeffries. This is when I draw the line right. That comment pissed me off. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, it might be from your perspective, and you might be hurt because of that. But you saying that out of anger. You're saying that you're in your own little bubble there. I've seen a lot of black men, period, raise their kids, be in their kids' lives. Okay, You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I stayed in my child's life. Okay. When you say that, don't attack all men, all black men because of your situation. Okay, I can easily say all black women are terrible or trashy, but I'm not gonna say that because I dated a couple of black women that didn't meet my standards. I'm not gonna say that because there's a lot of beautiful black women out there. Okay, that statement showed me that she said it from her perspective. I get it, but you got to think outside the box. Don't attack all black men because you're hurt. To me, that tells me she has some healing she still need to do because she's lashing out at all black men. And to me, that was a terrible, terrible statement to make.
Yep. On national TV. Yep. You look real dumb, honey. Storm or not. Yeah. And then Tony interjected, and I think some of the other guys, they were like, no, don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Because he got 2 children himself. So that is not true.
I know it probably rubbed Tony the wrong way. I'm
Yeah.
glad Tony did speak up, man,
Yeah.
because somebody needed to speak up, because that's whole statement. And I understand the women, she is saying for her perspective.
I didn't like that either.
I didn't care about that. I don't care about that. I understand what you're saying, but say it from your. You can say, if she said some black men.
That's what Thomas said.
Yeah, I can see that. But don't say all black men.
Right.
No, man.
She
So
said,
if that's the case, why are you trying to date a black man?
Yeah. She said black men do this every day. And then the women chimed in, some of them, and said, you know, that's her perspective. Let her say, no, you can't say black men. You better say some, like Thomas said. The one that you done ran across, that you told me, I'm going to gift him with a baby. That was you, dummy.
Yeah.
How you going to give a man with a baby child? Then you can't return that back to the soul. So yeah, that was just a dumb statement she made.
To me, I think Anthony, he misspoke, and he said all men do that. No, all men don't do that. I see what you're trying to say. Not just black men, white men. Some men do it.
Well, he was saying all races.
I thought he said all men.
When she said black men, he trying to say all races. Don't just say black men.
I get that, but he still, to me, misspoke. He should have said some of all races do that. Don't say all races do that, because to me, you saying every man in every race do that. You know what I'm saying? So some men in every race do that. Okay, I have seen black men become single fathers. You know, single dads. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, for her to say that, man, you know, come on, man, you know, shoot, man, you know, if that's the case, I got a daughter somewhere out of state right now. I talk to and support and try, you know, when she needs me, try to be there for her, because, you know, she's a grown woman now. I'm trying to get her off the apron, but you know how some of these grown kids be. They still think they're little kids around. Ain't right, baby. Ain't right.
So let's move on off of that, because we can stay forever. I think you can, because I ain't giving talking time in there.
No, because she attacked men. I didn't like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry to go back to this, because I'm kind of passionate about this. Us black men, we already dealing with a lot. And to be attacked by our own black women, that right there, to me, that's just too much. That's too much.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, true. You said that could open up a whole another can of worms, because sometimes men say stuff with women.
I'm not denying that.
Right.
I'm not denying that. And they wrong for doing that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We got to treat our women like queens, which they are. You know what I'm saying? But also, women got to act like queens. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to treat somebody out the gut like a queen when she don't deserve to be treated like a queen. Yeah. That's just facts.
And two, you know, that's just like saying, like, for me, when I got divorced, you know, I could have just went into that blanket, all men cheat, all men are dogs.
Right.
And I did. I was not going to be that woman to have that
bitterness,
narrative. And just say that just because I was in a marriage where the previous marriage where he cheated, then I was gonna put that on everybody to say all men are dogs, all men cheat, you know, and people have to correct themselves. But you think that's what you're gonna attract. So, you know, I didn't.
You know, well stated, baby, well stated. Yeah. But yeah, man, that comment right there, you're right. I could be here all day on that comment, man. But yeah, that was a tacky, disrespectful comment. You know, and some women, like you said, what blew my mind, some women said, that's her perspective. Yeah, we get it, but it's still wrong to say it.
Yeah,
to think it.
Right. That's her small bubble, like you said. That's her perspective, but the wording needs to be changed. The men you dealt with. Yeah.
Thank you. The men I dealt with, they all do that. Okay, fair point. Find some men in other places, man.
You attract them, but maybe
don't say all men, because the good brothers out there, they're doing the right thing about their child, they will take offense to it.
Clap together.
Yeah.
So, Tommy was asking Jeffrey, do she regret, you know, choosing Andre? And she said that she regret letting the other amazing men go. Now, when I look at Jeffrey's Instagram a while back, and I posted some of those pictures in Patreon. She had took some pictures with Andre, and she took them with that white wig on. She took pictures with Andre as well as Blue, and I felt that her and Blue had like a strong chemistry together. But we see what had happened with that, and I thought that maybe they had been. She probably interested with Blue too, because Simone had said something about her and Blue, and so she probably had got some of that PPP money that Blue was passing out. So I'm just saying,
that's how she bought her white wig.
Probably. And so she said she, upset about that part. But Andre said, no, she said that Andre should be glad that he is gracing her presence. He said, oh, really? She said, yes. And she have all that little squeaky voice when she was saying all that stuff. I'm like, girl, please move. What you gotta say, babe?
I don't know, man. I know I joked about Jeffries being stormed and whatnot, but that comment bothered me, man. And I don't blame Andre, man. If she's that way and she has that mindset, man, yeah, bro, you need to keep on stepping, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, she got 3 kids. Y'all was, to me personally, bro, y'all didn't have no fit. Y'all didn't fit together well, in my opinion, because you single, no kids, nice lifestyle that we can tell, you know what I'm saying, that we can see. You got the Lamborghini, the penthouse, and you trying to date somebody with 3 small kids. That right there doesn't match. So you would probably be giving yourself a more of a headache than anything else. So now if you got the draws or you had sex with and that's what you want to do and move on, hey, that's between you and her. But no, y'all wasn't a good match, man, in my opinion.
So let's move on to Corvea clips of her. I don't know why they gave her so much shine, but anyway.
Where's my fast forward button? There you go. Next chapter.
I do want to tell for those that didn't watch the show. So ahead. Corvea, they were showing her with clips and all that stuff or whatever. Corvea was on the couch with Lyndon, Mark Anthony, and DeMario. Tom was asking her why should, because she was talking about money and, you got to spoil me and all that stuff, whatever. And Tom was asking her about that comment, and she said that she do believe that a man should have it together. Like, you should be striving for what you want. You should be a go-getter and all that stuff, whatever. So Lyndon said that he didn't fool with Corvea because he just felt like some negative energy when she was saying certain things. And, I think he got mad when she was saying that you shouldn't be living you shouldn't have no roommate. You too grown. You should be on your own. You should be doing your thing or whatever. And Lyndon also said that he heard from Jeffrey that Corvea said that he tried to kiss her. So later on, Corvea was saying that she don't remember saying that.
But she did.
Yeah, but Marcia said that she did say that.
All right, so we're going to talk about No Hips. That was her nickname when she was on the show, No Hips, because she thought she was fine. She's a cute one, but her body just like straight up and down body. Anyway, yeah, I'm like, I forgot who said it. Was it Lyndon or Mark Anthony? Somebody said she had like a gold digger vibe.
Oh yeah, Mark Anthony.
Yeah,
and she tried to explain what that meant.
Yeah, because she talking about she came from nothing. Now she got doctors in her family. Okay, and a lot of people come from nothing and reach to the top, but they're not. It's the way you word things. If you have a preference, I get it. You know what I'm saying? You want somebody to bring something to the table, a lot to the table. I get that. You know what I'm saying? You have every right to feel that way. But I just think it was her energy.
That's what Lyndon said.
Yeah, I think I see what Lyndon's point now. Yep. I see his point. It was how she said it. Mm-hmm. It was her energy. She thought she was better than everybody else. Mm-hmm. Now, if you have, I want somebody to have their life together. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, of course. But it's the way you say it. It's the way you deliver the message. It's the way you relay that message that can get so people can receive it better. And the way you relayed that message, people couldn't receive it because the energy was stank. It did, to me, I see what you were saying, but it did feel like gold digger vibes. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, my shoes got to match. Ooh, you got to have special. Who cares about shoes? I don't buy a lot. I'm not a sneakerhead. I don't buy a lot of shoes, man.
You're talking about women's shoes.
I know, I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? So if you're a woman, you got regular shoes, cool. As long as you got everything else squared away, it shouldn't matter. Don't brag about your red bottoms and stuff like that. Cause I've seen some people with red bottoms live in the shack. The red bottoms cost more than the house. So yeah, man, all that material. That's what I was trying to get. All that materialistic stuff that we kind of turn people off from her. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you said something like, "Oh yeah, I need somebody that got that's working, got a job, looking for the future, 401k, yada yada yada, ready for retirement," cool. But you basing your stuff on materialistic stuff.
Yeah, she tried. I think that she tried to scale back after she
No,
thought
damn
about
it, done,
it. So anyway, they showed clips of Lyndon, Morgan, and Tony.
Why you treat me like a child? Why?
Because the child put their head on the desk like you in the Sunday school.
I just said all of that on spit. I like a little kid. Now you I'm tired now.
So they showed clips of Lyndon, Morgan, and Tony. So the clips of Morgan and Lyndon kissing. Now, why was Tony sitting over there hiding behind Marcia?
Cause he wanted to kind of see how he was looking. Cause he like, cause that was his first time seeing the kiss. Okay, and you could tell it kind of bothered him, man. But Tony, man, well, apparently then I forgot. Let me go back. Stop. The kiss seemed like it bothered Tony. Okay, I'm trying to figure out why y'all ain't together no more. But to find out after the show, they got together again. So that's why that kiss bothered him like that. Now it makes sense. Okay.
Linda said that him and Morgan had, so much chemistry together because it was just so much honesty. And, Morgan said that, like, if she was, like, I guess in another life or younger or whatever, she was like, she definitely would be with Lyndon because, they just have fun together, they have good chemistry and, they both feel each other. So, I think Lyndon just was not ready for what Morgan was ready for. And but then Morgan don't need to be with nobody. Word is born, whatever.
Word is born.
Yeah, I always thought it was word is born. I said, okay, then the born.
Yeah, man, word is born. What the heck you talking about? What crazy woman this is, man?
Listen,
word is not born.
They are, because in the beginning. Yes, God created that. So listen, Morgan don't need to be with nobody. Nobody need to be in the corner somewhere getting some therapeutic help, honey. From several counselors, just a team.
She need what you call it, therapizing?
Yeah, she ain't therapy. You done messed up.
Therapizing.
I don't think that's what
therapizing. Therapies.
I forgot. But then there's another show. But yeah, so she need to get a team of therapists to come together.
You create a word that everybody loves on the other show. You don't remember the word?
No, because it's in that moment. Like, I'm going to create a word, but it's in that moment. Therapize. No, I don't think that's it. But anyway, whatever it was, if you watch Married at First Sight, y'all know what it was. Drop down in the comments and tell us, because I forgot. So, yeah, she needs extreme therapy. Now, I ain't saying Tony don't need it.
Oh, Tony needs it too.
And he need to be right there with her. But, yeah. So, they talked about that. So, anyway, Jeffrey and Corvea had words because that's when Lyndon was saying that Jeffrey told him what Corvea said, missing box. And Lyndon was just saying Jeffrey told him, and that's when Corvea said she don't remember. And then she was like, why my name being brought up, Jeffrey? But yeah.
Blake,
anyway.
I owe you an apology, bro. Between you and Jeffrey situation. I do, man. The more and more this stuff comes out about Jeffrey being messy and, saying this, I'm starting to believe Blake now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I know you it's a personal thing between you and Blake.
Ain't that personal?
Yeah, you don't like the dude.
No, I don't. Yeah. And Sue, they together.
Well, they like a cute couple, man. But anyway, I believe, so I owe you an apology, brother, because more and more stuff comes out about Jeffrey saying this and saying that behind the scenes. She, like you said, she's a messy box. And so I can't believe you now, man.
But Linda said, forget y'all, he got a girlfriend now. Boop, boop, boop. He got him a boop thing.
Who your girlfriend, bro? Who wants to know? The world wants to know.
He ain't going back from seasons back and getting nobody, child. Like some of them be recycling each other. Yeah. I feel like it's just nasty.
No, it's like,
I don't know why.
I missed that spotlight. Ooh, I want to see who I can date on the current season. Ooh, I like him. Reach out to him so I can date him and I can show up on the reunion. That's what it seems like to me. Like Mark Anthony said. She
who we talking about, baby? You just start, Ain't setting no tone. You just jumping.
Okay, I'm talking about Blue dating. What's her name? Kayla from
Mm.
last season. Like I said, did she see Blue and say, I need more airtime. Let me see who I can date now. Ooh, Blue got kicked off. Let me reach out to him. So they started dating. And here we are. She's on a reunion.
So they showed clips of Blue. And clips of Blue saying that he liked monkeys and stuff like that. Like he had a monkey in the past, huh?
Don't side
Huh?
Don't side me.
Oh, I do that all the time. Watch the show. So anyway, Jonika, they show unseen footage of Jonika and Blue having a date, and honey, we never see that part. Honey.
One thing about this show, I'm sorry,
you did, but
yeah.
let me finish.
Okay.
So one thing they must didn't think it was important enough, but I seemed like that Blue and Jonika was in a nice little good space. It seemed like they, you know what I'm saying, fit well with each other.
Yeah, speak.
Go.
One thing about this reunion I noticed that they starting to show more and more unseen footage. Okay, this is the first time I've noticed that. And like you said, that footage with the guys talking about the lifeline, some of the stuff you didn't see on the show. So maybe they took our word from the other show, start showing some unseen footage we haven't seen throughout the season. Yeah. Okay, but anyway, who was talking about?
So Jonique,
yeah, that's what we're talking about.
Jonique and Blue say we didn't know that they, had, a date or two or three or had a connection. So
apparently he had a connection with somebody else too.
I forgot this Blue, but I was say dude, but I don't know. But Blue evidently like cats too, because little cat meowing around the house. So Jonika was saying that, Blue, he was a good dude and stuff like that. He seems sweet. Now Tommy must know inside information, because how you pick on that she say he seems.
Well, the point is she seems sweet, and Tommy probably picked up on the word seems. Okay, and he said, "What do you mean, Janika, about?"
Ain't her name Janique? Yeah, you open your mouth, then you want to get in there. Janika.
Why can't y'all have a regular name?
Nobody wants a name like Eddie. That's
why y'all can't be like
regular.
Gina.
Eddie goes across the board.
God, this Janika and Shaquika.
That mean you're black. Kika. That mean you're black.
God, please, just regular names,
Nobody
man.
wants an old name like Eddie. Eddie.
Like Courtney.
Oh man.
Regular
you
name.
Got Courtney Cox. You got Kourtney Kardashian.
But that's right. It's regular, man.
No,
it's regular.
But you know who got them names though? Look, they got money. Okay, they got money.
Eddie got money. Eddie George, Eddie Murphy, Eddie Griffin. Okay, Eddie E-Dub. Yeah, don't look.
Eddie Murphy. I don't know about now. Eddie Griffin. What are he doing?
Yeah, he got a little money.
How you know?
I can look at that net worth. You might got like $5 million.
That's money.
But anyway. That's all I want to say.
Right. Jonika. You said Jonika, she said he seems nice.
Oh, yeah. And on the show, he seems nice. And I guess after the show, they had some interaction. And bam. I guess, she saw the real Blue.
Yeah, she did say that she saw the real Blue. It seems as though he, I don't know. I forget what she said. It seems like he's something. But then you got Z over there in the cut.
Yeah, Z.
The Supreme.
Now, Z didn't say nothing at first.
But she was like,
She was cool. She was, Diana Ross was over there chilling. She was cool.
Oh, I know what it was. She was saying, yeah, he seen, because when they did the Lifeline, you know what I'm saying? Blue wasn't even trying to save the Lifeline for her. He was like, yep, we need to save that for somebody else. Remember the guys, even in the back, I think that was Mark Anthony, said, even Blue said to let her go. He wasn't even trying to save her.
But the reason why she said Blue did that, because he felt like once she's off the show, that he can date her Bella off the show. That's why he didn't save her with the Lifeline. And when she found out, she was kind of hurt with that, so about that.
Because she felt like that's unfair. She want to have a chance to date other people too. Like, why should, I come off the show for you?
Yeah, so he didn't save her. So when she got voted off the show, they start interacting, start dating. And that's when she saw the real Blue. I said, Janique, you might want to realize why you saw the real Blue. Blue was going through some things at the time. So he was probably trying to find an alibi.
He was going there. He pushed my pee on through. So
Oh yeah, the brother he's on a lot of pressure, man. You know what I'm
well,
saying?
she should be glad that she missed that one.
Yeah, cause you don't want to get caught up with that.
At all. And so Tommy was asking Jeffrey as far as Blue, because they showed clips of that, and what she was saying, he could be a little bit more assertive. She said that she felt that he would be a great overall person. He got his life together. He's a total package.
Do he?
Yeah, he do.
Do he? Do he?
Push my empathy.
Just imagine Jeffrey's got
Got
with Blue. I don't know him. No, cause she lied so much.
Yeah.
I don't know him. But we got pictures with you all hugged up. That wasn't me. I got a white wig, not black.
Maybe she was incognito. So yeah, she said that he the total package. He would have made a great husband for somebody. So anyway, when all of that is taking place, you had to remind me her name because I call her the Supreme.
Kayla.
Z.
Z.
Z over there hiding behind. I don't know why they hide behind, but she over there hiding. So she making all these noises, and then Thomas said, "Well, Blue, are you? I heard that somebody dating got another curveball. Somebody dating somebody from a previous season." And Kayla, if y'all probably don't remember her, but she was the one that was having the pretty much going back and forth with Randall and the other girl. Sorry, I forgot her name. They was going back and forth, and so Kayla comes out, Kayla-ing the what she do, and she looked the same.
Yeah, she looked the same, and that's when they kind of showed the cameras backstage. They were like, "Oh man, I can't believe it!" And Mark Anthony said, "Is she here for airtime, or is she here for a real relationship?" And somebody, someone, I forget who it was. I think she's here for love.
That was Mercedes.
Mercedes, yeah.
She wanted love. She drugged that love out for it because we had to rewind it.
So Kayla sat down next to Blue, and they all hugged up. And that's when Z, she was Diana Ross. I said, "Okay, Diana Ross, calm down."
Yeah, she was moaning and groaning, grumbling and mumbling.
But to come to find out
that Kayla, so they was sitting down, they was talking. Hey, scoot over, Jeffrey, honey. But Jeffrey didn't seem to be bothered by that, because she probably got what she needed from Blue. And so anyway, Mama, Fizz, y'all need to go to Jeffrey's house.
Don't do that.
I'm just playing.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
I'm just playing. Just a joke. These are jokes over here. So these are jokes. We are what? Entertainment. So anyway, so she said that, that they had been dating. They met somewhere and was out somewhere.
I think it was like a lunch party or something like that, and they
a lunch.
Yeah. Okay. And they saw each other and they started talking. So what it sounds like to me,
she said it was an instant attraction.
Right. What sounds like to me, Blue and Diana Ross, they was talking.
Wait, let me finish this part. So anyway, I read the jump. I ain't wrote
You taking too long.
But I do. That's why
get to point A to B, not point A to C, B, Z.
Yeah, do it again. That flabby. They look like. So anyway, so
you ain't talking about no flabby. I can't breathe.
So anyway, Kayla was talking, and she was saying that they met, like you were saying, at a launch party, and so they kind of hit it off and everything, and they've been dating for or together for some months now. And this reunion was filmed in December, so I guess once
after
this
season was over,
maybe when I don't know, but anyway, so
they probably dated while the season was going.
Could have been. So in that moment,
Diana Ross,
she said, because Kayla was like, Kayla had said something. She was real happy or whatever. So Z had said what?
Well, Blue didn't tell something like this. Blue,
not when they were sitting down.
Yeah. You talking about when they were sitting down?
When they was up there still on stage.
She said that's a surprise to me or something like that.
Yeah, she's like, we were just talking. Yeah. She said, "Oh, he talks to everybody."
And she said, "Well, I'm not gonna dampen nobody's parade because they're happy right now. But if I wanted to, but I'm gonna leave it like that. So congratulations." So apparently, what it sounds like to me, Blue was trying to holler at Z at the same time.
Yep.
and he didn't tell Z about the situation between him and Kayla.
Mm-hmm.
Then I was like, dang, Blue. And that's probably the reason why he stopped talking to Janique. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I said, man.
He said, I'm finna get all these women before I get up here and go to jail.
Blue was the quiet one. And the old saying, the quiet ones is the ones to watch out for.
Then I told you that in the Patreon, that's what somebody said when I said that.
I know that I said that too back in the day. They used to say that about me. No, it is so quiet. I just can't see him doing that. But if y'all go look at my Freaknik videos, I'll blow y'all mind.
Are you still quiet?
Yeah, I'm still quiet.
So you doing stuff I need to watch?
No, that was back in the day.
How you put your foot in your mouth?
I was back.
So anyway, so Z was, so Kayla was saying too that, you know, they've been together or whatever, and something about, I think Tommy asked about the cat. She said, yeah, the cats don't bother her, and then Blue said the cat sleep on her side of the bed. Oh, you got a side of the bed. So yeah, honey. It's just a whole mess that, you know, Blue done came on here portraying like he quiet and, you know what I'm saying, laid back and everything. And he up here talking to all these different women.
He's a womanizer. He's a criminal.
No, don't say that like you did me. Don't say that.
But he got indicted, right?
He did.
Okay, then.
Well, I'm just saying. You were saying don't say that when I said
no, because she ain't got nothing to do with this. This man actually been indicted by the Fed.
I know.
There's a difference.
Yeah. But, you know, them women probably he probably spraying some of that money.
He probably had to make it rain. PPP, baby. PPP.
So Blue and Z actually sit down and Z wanted to talk to him. And so she was just saying, you know, how long y'all been talking? We was just talking. So yeah, Z was mad. She said that if Kayla knew our recent conversation, she would feel some type of way. So I don't know, honey. They probably talking about being intimate. They probably was intimate.
Z spilled the beans, man. Spill them. What happened? What y'all talked about? What y'all do? No. Cause we talked about it too bad. We called it down raw. We don't need her sashaying over here.
So anyway, let me talk about this real quick, child, because he wasn't even there. So Febreze, whatever his name is, Febreze. I think so they did
old school.
Yeah, they did like a Skype with him or whatever because he wasn't able to come. But yeah,
you know why he wasn't there, right?
What?
You need a freak on. You like sex a lot.
So he got a girlfriend now. But yeah, they just talked about that for a brief moment anyway. So the women just turned off with him because, you know, he talked about sex a lot. And Cynthia and Marcy was saying, you know, he too old. He like my daddy. He talking about sex.
I kind of feel for Bree's point. y'all like, ooh, I want to talk about sex, but behind closed doors, that's all y'all do. Talk about sex. Y'all do. But
nobody wants to talk about sex with somebody that they feel is way old or they're not attracted to.
Dude might be experienced.
Well,
he might teach you a thing or two.
I'm saying they're not attracted to. If they was attracted to him, they'd probably be, you know, fine with it. So let's move on. So Tommy was asking, no. So let's move on where they got Advocate Sue because Tommy started calling her Advocate Sue. She said she don't really have a problem with it, even though it's created with Jeffrey.
Yeah, that's right,
advocate
Sue.
For the people.
That's
she
right.
Had to fight with,
that's right.
For Shaquilla.
Fight for our community.
Can I get my words out? Do you like Advocate Sue?
No.
Blake.
On my back.
So anyway,
what Blake gonna do to me? Man, hey, I'm ex-military too, man. Shoot. Golly. I'm just saying, they a cute couple. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying Sue do good things for the community. Leave Sue alone.
So anyway, Tommy was asking about all of her connections and everything. Sue and Blake are in a relationship, you know, and come to find out they live 10 minutes from each other. So
and she had clothes over his house. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm talking about. Make that connection, y'all. Y'all look good together. Y'all do. That's right. I like it.
I want to think different of Blake, but I just can't.
No, here's the thing about Blake. Knowing his backstory, knowing his history, being in the military, you know, government working and all that. Once again, the brother probably seen things most of y'all probably can't even fathom. That's why he probably acts the way he acts.
Well, then also too that one of his ex-girlfriends came out and said some stuff about him
He
and
probably
his behavior.
he probably is aggressive. Cause you gotta understand some of the stuff they teach you in the military, you can't unlearn when you come back to civilian life. So, so I give him a little grace. You know what I'm saying? So
let's move on. Morgan and Tony and Lyndon. So, Tommy said that why, Tommy was asking Tony, like, why you said, that if Marcia was here, that you would dump, not even be with Morgan, you would be with Marcia. And he was saying, yeah, he shouldn't have said that, but he was mad at Lyndon that was like evidently at the men's lounge or something like that. And he went back and told it. Some of y'all in the comments was like, Lyndon was wrong for doing that. But I was here for it, Jack.
Well, being a dude, yeah, he was. Like you say, he did break the bro code. You know what I'm saying? Because what I say in the gentleman lounge stays in the gentleman lounge. Okay, and Lyndon, to me, I felt he was backed in a corner. He wanted to lash out at Tony, and he knew he had that dirt on Tony, so he put it out there for the whole world to see.
Yeah,
and it did put Tony in a corner. You know what I'm saying? So,
Lyndon was saying that he feels that Tony is one way around them and one way around Morgan. Like he got two sides. You know
I can see that. Tony, he might be with the dudes, like, oh, he chill, whatnot, but with Morgan, he'd probably be more possessive, more aggressive, which to me is a bad sign. Mm-hmm. So, but one thing Tony said with about the relationship between him and Morgan, it's toxic. He's right. They had a toxic relationship. To me, not just toxic. To me, it was dangerous. So I'm glad they kind of,
Well, they did some. Morgan said, that she was just attracted to Tony. He's like a wild card. She was attracted to his energy and his and his assertiveness or aggressiveness. On one end, she liked it. On one end, she didn't because she was like, "Come here, girl." So she liked that part.
She like bad boys. You know what I'm saying? And go ahead.
Oh, no, I'm just saying. And then come to find out that, they showed the part where she did say, no, but they ended up connecting and dating outside after that was over with.
When she said no at the end of that show, it should have stayed that way. Apparently, after the show, they started dating and got even more toxic. Sometimes you got to leave something in the past, you got to leave it alone.
Yeah. Tony was saying, Morgan was saying that, they tried to connect and date and stuff like that, but Tony was not like putting in the effort. And he was telling her life was busy. He got 2 children, he got a business that he running and stuff. And she said, men make time for what they want. Bam, they do. No. Let me tell you something. Some of y'all probably heard this before. When we first started dating,
let me say this before you go on that story.
You have to stop your little rants when you go on.
Yes, you do. Morgan, I see what she was trying to say, but it's not just men. People make time for what they want to make. Not just men. Women do too, because a lot of women will blow a guy off. So, I ain't have time to do this, that. If you want to be with somebody, you will make time. I even told her that.
So you set that up so you can try to tell me that.
Right.
So in the beginning, when he first asked me out on a date, we never met in person. I think we did have, at that point, we had met one time. He had stalked me. So anyway, we met in person. Nah, it just so happened we be at this. No, you ain't gonna say you stalked me, but I did post on Facebook where I was, and you just so happened to
actually, no, I didn't see that Facebook post. I referred to. I didn't see your Facebook post. I knew they had a classic down at the football stadium. I said, okay, I'm gonna pull my car out, and ride down there like most guys do. Ride down, watch the car, ride down in front of the stadium because everybody's gonna be out. So I went down on the boulevard, cruising down the street. And
you saw me.
And I saw her selling t-shirts. Hey, t-shirts for sale. I said, I know it ain't her. T-shirt for sale. I was like, ooh.
First of all,
I saw her roll my window drive.
First of all, I wasn't selling for me. I was helping out somebody. I was helping that man out. Then he see me at the flea market. He liked my business mindset. And
t-shirts for sale.
And I was. We never got to stand up because the wind was so strong. So I was just helping him. I was helping him.
I said, should I?
But
Should I
look
not?
at me now, selling T-shirts online. Okay.
Should I? Should I not?
But
stop?
anyway, so going back to that, we seen each other at that moment. But of course, you know, we would still go back in the comment section on Facebook or talk every now and then. You know, like text. It was never really verbal conversation. So anyway, I guess he cleared out his whatever pantry, whatever you want to call it. And so now he want to ask me out on a date because I told him I can't take him serious. And so he asked me out on a date, but at that time I had a lot of stuff going on. I was planning a birthday party for somebody. I was doing this on another Saturday. And my Saturday, you know, I was single, so I made sure that my weekends was booked up doing stuff, you know what I'm saying? And so that's when he used that line on me. Well, people will make time for what they want. I was like, bet, you know, because I did think that he was attractive. So I was like, okay, bet, let's go out on a Wednesday or something like that.
Yeah, on a weekday. I thought Wednesday. Okay.
And we don't go out no more because he got me. We won't go out no more on no weekday. Gotta work,
man. Shoot.
But people make time for what they want, right? But see, back then, our first day was during a week. We need to get back to that.
But we wasn't doing videos either at the time.
Yeah,
okay.
but we don't do them every day.
We do on Wednesday.
Some of y'all want
to. We do on
but we don't do it every day. We tried to do Love is Blind. Let me get back, child.
Yeah, get back to the show.
So anyway, so she made that statement, and it is true. You know what I'm saying? If he really wanted to be with Morgan, he would definitely make time to be with her. So she get loud. He said, "Hold up, that's disrespectful." And so Morgan said, "Shut up." Shut up.
when she said shut up like that, oh yeah, she's gonna show her age. It reminds me when she did it. It reminds me of somebody at church, like you in the back talking. Turn around, shut up. Let the preacher say what he gotta say. That's what it reminded me.
And then she said, "I will destroy you."
Yeah, that crazy side starting to come out. Then I was like, okay,
skirt. So yeah, she said that, and then Morgan said, "He's a monster. He's a monster." Marcia like, girl, what you talking about? I ain't got nothing to do with this. And she looking like, I don't have them kind of problems because Marcia has not said nothing. Rightfully so, girl. Right. Don't get in that foolishness.
Morgan watched too many movies, man. I would destroy you. You're a monster. Ooh, she watching Tyler Perry movies.
I think Mark Anthony said, "No, you wrong for that. Shut the F up."
Boy, I ain't got nothing to do with this. I said, nah, bro. I see why she used it there. You lucky that's all she used was there on your head because the way she was going off on a tangent, man.
Yeah, she was going off. And she did say that they have a toxic attraction. I think somebody said that. And that's the perfect thing because both of them are toxic. Morgan walks off. Tony tried to come behind her. And she said, "No, leave me alone. You ain't want to make time for me then. You ain't want to talk to me then." So the producers had to pull Tony out. And he was like, "Man, I just want to talk to her. Why can't I talk to her?" Whoosh.
Tony, bruh. Sometimes you got to let things go. You know, you said it yourself. It's toxic, okay? And to me, for safety, for your safety and her safety, y'all just need to stop talking to one another because
period.
I saw on stage with her, I was, man, yeah, you lucky she didn't have a weapon in her hand. That's just what came to mind to me. You know what I'm saying?
She would be the one.
Yeah. So yeah, Tony, man, you know, and Morgan's a very attractive woman. You know what I'm saying? But her personality, man, scares the bejeebus out of me, man. Cause you lay down, sleep with her, you gotta sleep with one eye open. You know what I'm saying?
Especially if you did something wrong.
Right.
You'd be like,
not even you did something. If she thought you did something wrong.
Yeah, that's what I be thinking. Like, oh, did I do something before I go to sleep? Did I do yo good? You look good, baby.
Good. You gotta walk around. You good? You sure? And when she say yes, you good. You still can't believe it. You know what I'm saying?
Because for that man, for her to use that while that man was asleep, she probably gave him something to make him sleep that hard. Because I can't see nobody in your head like that and you ain't woke up.
Especially do nail prints. It's burned on it.
I don't know.
I thought it was
going
kind
to
of burn
shave my legs. Yeah.
But yeah,
so
man.
But yeah, so that part, you know, and it went off, and we'll see, you know, what next week holds, because yeah, that, and this is what I was gonna say too, and you could see that Tony is toxic as well, but he was holding back on that.
Oh yeah, no doubt about it. Tony don't get a pass here. He is toxic, you know what I'm saying? But I commend him for keeping his composure on TV, man, because you can tell he really wanted to go off.
Yeah, he did.
So I give him his kudos for that, man. But Tony, bro, you know, I know you can find another woman out there, man, but you and Morgan, y'all need to just let that go.
Y'all need therapy, deep, intense.
They do. They really do.
So on that note, you guys, we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. Don't forget to go with God and let God go with you. Hold on, baby. And don't forget to watch our next video, which is going to be Put a Ring on It. Even if you don't watch the show, come watch our videos. Share our videos. Do that, okay? Hit the like, hit the thanks, hit it. Come join Patreon.
I got permission now. I always put God first.
Deuces.
Hey!